Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you how to contribute to the DataMiner documentation. Now first of all, why should you contribute to the DataMiner docs now and then? Well, it's very straightforward. The more people are involved in the DataMiner docs, the higher the quality of the documentation becomes overall, and everybody can benefit from that. How will you go about contributing to the DataMiner docs? Well, first you have to wonder, am I making a small or a larger contribution? Maybe you just noticed a spelling or a grammar mistake and you want to quickly edit that, then you're obviously making a small contribution. Maybe you're an expert on a certain topic and you want to write an entire page on that, then you're making a larger contribution. Today we are going to talk about the small contributions, and we do this in the online edit mode. How I will go about this? Well, I've opened up a page in the DataMiner documentations in which I want to change something. So I will use that as an example. I click Improve this doc in the top right corner. Then I'm brought to this page on the website GitHub. You may have already heard of this, probably you have. If you haven't, then it's very important that you make a GitHub profile. Otherwise, you won't be able to access the edit mode. We access the edit mode by clicking this pencil icon. You won't be able to click that icon if you haven't been logged into GitHub yet. So if you're not up to speed yet, first go log in and then you can return to this step. We click the pencil icon and immediately we are brought to the edit file and you can maybe notice it already, but the edit file is written in Markdown. Maybe you aren't familiar with Markdown yet. I will show you an example. It's a way of writing that translates in a certain layout in the end result. For instance, this word icon has been surrounded by star icons, by asterisks, and in the end result, we can see the end result by clicking the preview button. We can see that icon has been put in bold text. So that's how Markdown works. It's very straightforward. Even if you aren't familiar with Markdown yet, just look at a page and try to imitate that. You will get the hang of it very quickly. So that aside, I want to change something small in this document. I want to change this for correlated alarms and alarm groups. It is a vertical dashed line. And of course, I now want to save my edit. I will scroll down to do so, and here I can also add a title. I will call it a small adjustment. And then, of course, I click Propose Changes. I'm brought to the next page where I can see an overview of everything I've just done. In red, it's indicated what used to be on the page. In green, I see what I have changed. Very important, if you want to save your changes, you should always click Create a Pull Request. If I click this button, it's being sent to the people that are responsible for the documentation, the team documentation. They will get a notification, and when they approve of my change, I will get an email. So I will do that. Here I once again get my title, and if I want, I can leave a description, and then I click Create Pull Request. Now it's been sent to team documentation, and all I can do is wait. Here I see my history, everything I've done, and voila, you've done it. You've made a contribution to the DataMiner docs, and hopefully I will get an answer via email very quickly. Now, another thing that can happen when you are browsing the documentation is that you notice a mistake, but that you are not quite sure how to change this. You are not an expert, you just notice that something isn't quite right anymore. Then you can click Issues instead of Edit, and you can here make a new issue and describe what needs to be changed in the documentation, and then team documentation will do that as well. So if you are not up to changing it yourself, no worries, it will be seen soon, and then they will change that for you. So that's the basics of GitHub. I hope that maybe I will get an email from team documentation soon so that I can illustrate how it will look when something is being merged. And there is my first email. You should get 2 emails if everything goes right. And here is my second one. The first said that my pull request has been approved. And then the second one says that it has been merged. And that's it. Now that your pull request has been approved, you've made your official first contribution to the DataMiner documentation. You may have to wait a minute or 5 to 10 before your edit appears on the official website, but no worries, eventually you will be able to see your adjustment. When I go to the page of alarm console columns that I just edited, I can now see that the sentence I've changed is visible on the website. I hope you found this video easy to follow and that I may see you in the pull request on the DataMiner documentation soon. I will see you in a next video where I will explain how to set everything up to make a larger contribution. Thank you for watching.